I honestly believe it was only God that put me in this direction, whether it's just a member or just putting the people in my place or in my way so I can meet like Emerald and the other choir members is definitely something that's left me at a loss for words.
I do everything from directing the choir and like teaching them their different parts to different songs, things like that, which also means I have to choose the songs, listen to the songs, try and learn the different parts. I've actually tried to learn portions of the piano to do this. I also am constantly just going around campus trying to find different opportunities for us to sing, as well as just get our name out there in general. And I have to keep up with that constitution. I speak with our advisor often. I speak with our sponsors often, things of that sort. So gospel choir keeps me busy.
My part is to sing, of course, show up to practice on time, spread energy, and, do my best as a member of the gospel choir.
As a musical director, in the title, I direct the music in the sense, so I have a computer to where I create all the music. I create tracks and sort of manipulate the sound to make it sound like a full band. I really am there to help the choir follow the music.
The purpose of the gospel choir is, of course, to, spread the gospel and through song, but also try to integrate, I would say, different styles of singing on campus.
The purpose of the choir is to share the gospel, obviously as a gospel choir. That's our #1 goal, as well as being within the choir to grow in Christ and all things that are the gospel and Christianity, things of that sort, as well as when we do go out and sing to others, even if they don't believe, just to inspire and give joy and comfort to people in times of struggle or times of happiness, to get with them, to bring them out of something they may be going through.
I feel like the purpose of the choir is mainly to spread the gospel of Christ. Secondly, to just have the unity between everyone that's in there. Everyone that's in the choirs comes from different backgrounds and has different experiences, so I feel like the purpose is just for us to come together and execute that in a musical manner.
I heard about it actually when I first came here in 2014, and they had their own Spirit and Truth gospel choir, and I was asked to join, but I was a freshman, I didn't know what I was doing. They later disbanded. Faculty members had spoken to me about bringing the gospel choir back, so at that point I was like, okay, I'll look into it, not thinking much of it because I don't sing. I'm not a musical person. So at the beginning of this school year, I was asked by Miss Cassie Tavern to go ahead and initiate the process of bringing the gospel choir back and reviving it.
Last semester, before it was put together, because I know some people on campus were talking about it, so I was asked will I participate, whether it be singing or giving my musical expertise or whatnot. The first day I came, that's when I saw people sort of trickling in. It made me sort of nervous and excited, so I thought I should probably stay and see what this is about.
I've kind of been singing in the gospel choir as a child, and it was kind of a thing that my parents made me do. And then once I was old enough, I got out and I was like, I didn't want to sing in the gospel choir anymore. And I had friends who still sung, and I have a friend who actually makes music, and he's into making an album right now, a gospel album. He heard me sing, he was like, bro, you should really, you should sing, I want you to sing. And I was like, man, I didn't have the confidence in myself. So when I seen the gospel choir, coming on the campus, I figured I might as well just use my talent since I'm not really using it for anything. And I figured, what's a better way than to uplift God's name in gospel choir with my voice, so. The word that comes to mind was unity, just coming together. People in the choir, when we come to practice, it's starting to feel more than a practice. You know, we get together and we have conversations, and you know, we have fun, and we're not just there and we sing and things like that. So, you know, after we're finished singing, after we finish practice, you know, we'll hang around sometimes and just start to talk and, you know, kind of become a gospel family.
I made a lot of cool friends. I'm not really a social person, so when I went to the organization, like when I saw everybody with different personalities and things of that nature, it made me feel comfortable. And it also increased my confidence musically, because I'm not the one like to sort of say I play music, but this has sort of increased my confidence and made me feel comfortable of what I'm able to do and increase my talent and whatnot.
The people are absolutely incredible. I love each and every one of them, and I'm happy to see them at all times, even when they're irritating. I also am extremely rewarded after we sing, especially from like where we started, like our first rehearsal, when my father was there and he like hit a note and nearly no one hit it. The progress that we've made just in the past 4 months has been absolutely incredible, and I'm proud to say that I'm a part of the gospel choir.
I couldn't tell you. I would see myself on a stage full of people, you know, performing gospel songs or, you know, singing, because I honestly haven't seen myself doing that in the past, as in I haven't seen myself doing that in the future. But the reward is just being able to see that you are able to touch other people from what gifts I was given from God, and just being able to, you know, see people, and after we perform, hear, oh, you know, great job, you know, that really touched me, and I really felt that, and things like that. So being able to touch people, I feel, is definitely a reward for me.
Performances are amazing. They're super fun. They're really exciting. Being up there is just like almost a pause in time, and it's like all you're doing at that moment is just singing the gospel to people who may or may not have heard it. So I think that's super exciting, as well as it's really great after we step off stage to get to talk to people who have been around while we were singing or who saw the performance and are touched by it, and even moved to invite us to sing for them in other places or to help us out in other ways.
I feel like our performances are dope. Honestly, like we have that vibe that's cool. We have those songs that make you get up and move. So with our performances, you can see it. You can see the amount of energy that we possess. And I feel like when the choir has energy, the audience, it sort of transcends to the audience and gets people hype as well. So, you know, when we move and clapping, you know, actually energetic about what we're singing, then that moves to the people and be like, oh, okay, cool, we can do the same thing. And that's when everybody just comes together.
Being given a song that you might not have the confidence in yourself, but then I feel that's where members of the gospel choir come in, because, you know, it's a choir, it's more than one person, so it's like you can do this, and, you know, we're all here. I feel just having the confidence is that challenge every practice.
The challenging part would be the new leadership role as a music director. I'm normally under somebody when I play with people, so being put in that role where we have rehearsal on Thursday, I need to make sure I have tracks, I need to make sure I at least learn the song to the point where it's executed correctly. That's the part where it gets challenging.
It's been a challenge to lead other fully grown adults. It's been terrifying to sing in front of people because I haven't done that since I was 6, much less in front of musically gifted people who are absolutely incredible singers. It's a little challenging, but it's also really exciting.
I was raised in church, so there was always the push for spiritual excellence. But I feel like being on my own and not having my parents push me to go into a choir showed me God opens doors. I don't know, honestly, I don't know how I came to this organization. I honestly believe it was only God that put me in this direction, whether it's just a member or just putting the people in my place or in my way so I can meet like Emerald and the other choir members is definitely something that's left me at a loss for words.
Just kind of want to see it move on and grow even more than it has so far this year, and it will by the end of the year. I want us to at one point be able to put on like a gospel choir concert, and so pretty much we would be the main event of sorts, and maybe bring in other gospel choirs or have a gospel choir expo, something of that sort. I don't want this to just be a Northwest situation. I would also like for this to be like statewide, region-wide, countrywide, if we can reach that point. I think this gospel choir has a lot of potential and we can get there.